What's up? It's Iceman, the coolest dude on YouTube, hooking you guys up with an ice cold video. Before I get started, I just want to give my boy Travis a shout out. Now, he's been supporting my channel since day one. Um, he hasn't missed a video. I know he hasn't because he's always fucking talking to me about my videos on Facebook. And every time I miss a video, he's like, "Where's my daily upload? Damn it!" So, I know he's been supporting my channel, and I want to thank him for that. Keep on hitting that like button, Travis. Here's your shout out. Now, this isn't a go subscribe to this person shout out. This is just an acknowledgement. He doesn't do YouTube, so I just want to get that out of the way. And now let's get on to perks and what I think. Before I get started on the perks, I just want to say that I'm doing this video because I was watching Fist's video earlier, and he said he's going to do a video about, what perks he's going to run and all these setups he's going to do. And he also said that Thunder was talking about perks. So I stopped the video immediately and said, look, I don't want to watch this video and get influenced by it. I want to go ahead and make my own version and get my own ideas and my own thoughts onto these perks before, theirs invades my mind and takes it over and I'm stuck thinking what they're thinking. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to start with speed because that's top of the list. So it looks like we have quick draw, sleight of hand, lightweight, extreme, and stalker. I think those are pretty obvious. And then what I read on Twitter was Drifter said that there's no flinch reducing perk in this game, but I'm really hoping that this first one becomes that perk. I don't know if it is or isn't already. I didn't see anybody in the videos I was watching using it, so I don't know. I'll have to do more research. I haven't watched a lot of people's ghost videos simply because I don't support a lot of the people that were there. And I'll just say that, I'm very picky on who I support on YouTube. So if I am subscribed to you, thumbs up, man. I'm also subscribed to some other people on my personal channel that nobody knows about. It's a secret. But anyway, so it looks like we have reload on the run, which I don't plan on using because I use sprint to cancel my reloads, and I don't want to try anything else. I don't like YY. I don't like jump. I don't like any of that crap that people do. So I'm not going to use reload on the run. And then we have fast swap. I think that's pretty self-explanatory because you can see the arrow pointing down and the arrow pointing up between the guns. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. But you guys can make your own thoughts, your own speculations and predictions, whatever you want to do. I'm going with that. And then what looks like next, which is actually highlighted at the moment, it looks like it's either hold your breath longer or marksman, which is see enemy names at a longer distance, aka the target finder of MW3. So that's my guess on that one. After that, it looks like we have dexterity, which is the last perk in the handling tier. And dexterity is one of my favorite perks simply because I like to draw my gun up after sprinting. I run and gun. I mean, I literally broke my sprint button, all my scuff guys from running gunning so much. It got jammed. It got freaking jammed. I had to replace the freaking circuit board and everything myself because I didn't feel like sitting it in and waiting. I don't have another one. I gave my extra one to my brother, so I didn't have time to wait, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. So moving on to stealth. The first perk I did hear that what this perk does is this perk when you kill somebody and you're on the team of the person getting killed, you know how like a little skull pops up? Well, this eliminates that skull. And honestly, I will say this, I will not be using that perk simply because I want them to know I'm coming because when they know I'm coming, they run towards me. And when they run towards me, I get them just about every time. The only time I naturally lose gunfights in Call of Duty is when someone's head glitching or camping in a corner and I just don't see them, or the head glitch is so damn good and the gun they're using is so accurate that I can't beat them. And to be honest, that's my own fault for engaging. I didn't have to. I could have ran away, but I don't like to run away. But and then you have blind eye, which is obvious. I probably will be using that simply because everybody knows the curse of the green triangles, where you get random teammates who are so bad they just feed the other team streaks. And then we have off the grid. Off the grid is this game's version of Ghost slash Assassin. I'm not sure if it's only usable. I don't know if it's only working if you're moving. I really hope it is. I really don't want it to be like Ghost. I mean, Assassin in Modern Warfare 3. That was so OP. Like you could be sitting in a corner and it would be working. Ghost in Black Ops 2 they nailed it. There was nothing wrong with that perk. And then it looks like we have Dead Silence. Now some people were saying that's awareness. I heard on Twitter, but it would make sense for it to be awareness if there's a slash on the ear, especially since it's stealth. Dead silence would be in stealth, correct? It wouldn't be in awareness, and there wouldn't be sound coming out of the foot if you had dead silence. So I'm going with that. And then it looks like the last one might be cold blooded, where no name pops up when someone aim down sights at you. So that's kind of neat. No red name. I probably won't use that either because I really don't care. And then next we have the awareness tier. Now I'm not sure if the first one or the last one is wiretap, and I heard a lot of beef about this wiretap perk. What wiretap does is it allows the enemy teams. Well, I don't remember what they're called, but this game's version of the VSAT. I mean, not VSAT. UAV isn't in the air. It doesn't fly around. It's not a spy plane. It's not anything. It's a little box you put on the ground, and you have to hide it. And basically, the more boxes you have on the ground, the more advanced your UAV becomes, and that's pretty neat. But you got to think, dang, you got to get I think it's 4 of them on the ground to get its full potential. But what wiretap does is it counts the enemy's teams as well as the friendly teams. So therefore, if you have 2 and they have 2, you now have the most advanced UAV you can get in the game. Okay? Well, what people do not understand is we have Scavenger as in the second row, and then you have your sit rep. Okay, now with sit rep, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see these little boxes that people can hide through the walls, and they're gonna shine a bright, shiny red just for you. So don't get your panties in a bunch, guys. Don't let this one little perk ruin the game for you. There's counters for it, and it seems to me like every main big usable perk in this game has an official counter. So I think they're gonna make it to where it's not as OP as people are making it out to be. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in the UAV system they chose for the game. But you know what? It is what it is. A lot of people are saying that the UAV is overpowered in general. I don't think it is. I just think that they should bump it up to 4 kills and make it 5 kills for support. But on to the next tier. Let's go to resistance. Now resistance is it starts off with looks like no fall damage, and then we have what looks like painkiller. Now, in my opinion, the way painkiller is going to work is if you guys remember in MW3 when you spawned. At the first couple seconds you spawned, you were no kill streaks would kill you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how it's gonna work. If not, it's just gonna be like painkiller the death streak was, which would kind of seem weird, but at the same time, it's kind of smart for certain game modes. So say if you want to go play demolition and there's that chance you might get spawn chat because we all know people like to go in demolition and spawn trap, and this is gonna help you get out of spawn trap. You know what I'm saying? So I think, but I'm gonna go with the first guess of it helping you against kill streaks and stuff when you first spawn. That would make sense as a perk. I think it should be built into the game just like it was in Modern Warfare 3. But you know what? It's whatever. It's 2 points I probably won't be wasting. And then next, I'm not sure what that is. Now that could be the toughness perk that I'm asking for. I don't know. It is in resistance, maybe. I don't know, but I would think it would be the one in handling with the guy flexing. Who knows? So that one right there, I can't make a guess on it just because of the picture. It doesn't make sense to me what it could be. It's not really that obvious. But and then the next two are pretty obvious. You have your tac mask, aka tac resistance, and then you have your blast shield, aka flak jacket. So that one's pretty much covered. Let's move on to equipment where you have your plus tacticals, which obviously gives you more tacticals, and you have your plus grenade, which obviously gives you more grenades. And then you have your bandolier. Okay, so what everybody knows what bandolier does. That's pretty fucking badass. So they're bringing that back. I've been asking for that perk for a while. Scavenger Pro nailed it in Modern Warfare 3 where you got extra magazines. I really like that. And then what looks like next we have extra attachments or bling or warlord, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what they're calling it in this game, but yeah, that looks like it's that perk. And then you have your danger close. It looks like really hope that's not as strong as I think it's going to be, and I hope it doesn't work for every explosive. But moving on to the elite section, guys, we have the double down, and I read on Twitter that Chaos said what this perk does is it allows you to get get a different perk every life. There's even a chance of you getting the same perk that you've already chosen for your class. So if you're running Stalker, there's a chance that that right there could show up as Stalker. So it's pretty neat, but at the same time, it's like, is it worth the gamble? I'm not a gambler myself. I don't gamble on anything. I don't even buy freaking scratch offs. To me, I feel like in the end, I'm going to spend more money than I'll be making. So I just don't gamble. And then next is the obvious one, hardline, and then after that is ping, which apparently what ping is. This is only what I've heard on Twitter. Is what it does is it when you kill somebody and there's somebody else within the vicinity of that kill, they show up on radar. So it's kind of like the opposite of the first one in stealth. You see what I'm saying? Kind of seems like a little ridiculous. I don't think that's a smart move on Infinity Ward's part. Will I use it? I probably will just because everybody else will be using it. And then it looks like next we have Overkill. And I mean, are you surprised Overkill's in the game? And then after that, you have a new perk which costs 5 points. That is the highest costing one in the game. And what this does basically, guys, is the more kills you get, the more damage your gun does. And that'll be a great gun. I mean, a great perk for Cranked, because you know what I'm saying, the more kills you get, the faster you get. So therefore, the little more out of control you can get, so the more faster you need to kill people. So it's pretty interesting how that's going to work. I'm really excited for that one. And then, after that, it's just, waiting on it, the confirmations of the perks, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little more research later on this week, and anything new I find out, I'll let you guys know. But as I can see, this game looks really exciting, and if you guys can do it, I want to see who can get first in line for Call of Duty Ghost. I'm gonna try it. And anybody else that gets first in line for Call of Duty Ghost will be getting a special prize from moi. It wouldn't make sense to give you guys Call of Duty Ghost though because you're in line for Call of Duty Ghost. But I also want you to take pictures of how long your line gets. Now I know when I went to the MW3 release, I was counting my brother who was in front of me. I think I was fifth in line. We got there around 1 p.m. and that's when we got in line. Yeah, I was fifth in line, dude, and the line went from the front of GameStop all the way to the very, 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 very back of the Walmart parking lot. And that's, I mean, if you think, like, a Walmart parking lot can be pretty damn big. And just imagine that line is a good 10 people wide. Oh, yeah, 10 people wide, guys. And it went all the way to the very back of the Walmart parking lot. So that was a big line. We had since we're so close to Right Pat, we had some Air Force guys come out. They brought a little go-kart out. You could drive around the parking lot. We had a lot of sports things we could do. I don't know why they brought football stuff. Like it was like this thing where you could throw the football through the hole. And then we had a huge gaming bus come out and let everybody play Modern Warfare 3 before it was even released. Like a couple hours before it was released, which was neat. I didn't go in there, honestly. I just wanted to fucking sit there in line and drink my double XP Mountain Dew game fuel. So, I was getting ready. But this year, I'm trying to be first in line. Same with the Xbox One. When that gets released, I'm going to try and be first in line. Like I said, I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing for Ghost. If you can get first in line for your Xbox One, and you can show me how long your line gets from your point of view, being first in line, let me know. Take a picture. I even put it on YouTube if you want me to, if you allow it. So, guys, I hope you guys are looking forward to the game as much as me. And, see you guys later. Peace out. Hope you guys enjoy the vids.